A couple of radios arrived today via FedEx. Good Tuesday afternoon to you all. YouTube. It's 12:44 now in the afternoon. As you see before you on the floor, two boxes. They are from FedEx. I did receive them just moments ago. And one is a Sensei radio, and the other is the airline radio. I say that thinking they should be, but you never know what's going to happen when you open the box up. Maybe something completely different in there. You never can tell. So, I think what we'll do is open them up and just see exactly what is inside. Stay tuned for that. And as promised, there is in fact the Sensei radio in all its glory. It is missing a knob in the middle there. I'm hopeful that once I get proficient in 3D printing. By the way, the 3D printer, I did get news on that from FedEx last night, that it has been picked up. It is, according to their website tracking, it will be delivered on Friday of this week. And of course that remains to be seen or not, but that's their intended intentions, I guess is what I should say. That's what they intend to do, is deliver it Friday. So we'll hope that that comes true. And like I said, there's the Sensei, and I'm not going to go into it any further than that, just to show the outer dimensions of it, and it still has some cellophane wrapped on it. And next time you'll see that will be in the shop. So let me get the other one out and we'll take a look at it. I did want to mention that both of these radios were well packed. You can see there's a extra layer of cardboard here, just like a box in a box, and the packing is sufficient. I mean, I've got a bunch of it out already from the top of it. Is very sufficient to keep it from moving around inside. That's what usually destroys radios in transit. It's moving around inside the box, and this one's been packed very well. Very happy with the job of packing, and let's get this out of the rest of the way and take a look at it. And there it is, as promised. Very nice shape as far as the cabinetry, it looks like. Of course, it's missing a knob also. Another item I hope to use my 3D printer to help me with, in case I can't find one. And like I said, this is probably the last time you'll see it until it's back on the shelf or on the shop bench, and we'll be trying it out a little bit here and see if it works at all. So I don't remember exactly what the deal was with it, but there it is. Let me turn it around. You can see the backside. And there is the backside. Back doesn't look like too bad a shape. It's got some places pushed in there at the top. I think that's from the packing material. But overall, it looks pretty good, I think. From what I can see, the tubes are all there. And like I said, this will be a fun radio to play with. So used to having... kind of like what Bob said, used to the All-American 5s, no transformer and stuff like that. This is a definite different one from those. And I'll be looking forward to playing around with this, seeing what we can find out. So stay tuned for that, coming up sometime soon, I hope. And like I say, until then, I think what we're going to do, I have the new camera dash cam all reconfigured to 720p, and I think we're going to go out to the car and take a look at the mounting for those cameras and show you how I have them mounted, so you'll have a better understanding when you see the images from those cameras that what perspective they were taken from. And I think probably I know it'll be when I pick up Lexi this evening, we'll have that again have that same kind of demo. I don't know that I'll have the music this time, but I did get a copyright, just a hit, wasn't a strike, for that Leanne Rimes Amazing Grace song. Kind of figured I would, but I figured as long as it's just a hit, it's not that bad. And, you know, you can't monetize them for that, but I don't monetize anyway, so not a biggie to me. So anyway, like I said, let me get the stuff together to take out to the car, and we'll take a look out there and see what's going on. I'll show you my wiring for the 2 cameras and how I have them wired and things like that, and we'll take a look at it. So stay tuned. Alright, as promised, we are here on the inside the car again. I have the 2 radios. I got radios on the brain because I just got those radios. 2 cameras are plugged in, as you can see right here on the power ports, the USB power ports, and lines travel up there, and there is one of the cameras. That's the black web. I keep wanting to say they call it the dash cam, but of course it's the black web dash cam, and you can see it's on this side of the mirror on the right side, and on the left side I have the Yuko mounted right there, so it's actually up higher than the black web. In order to get that black web up that high, I had to go up in there in that textured area, and I don't think it'll stick that good. So for right now, that's about as good as I can get, as close as I can get, I guess, to being comparable. I could have brought the other one down, but I just didn't think about it when I stuck that on there. And once you stick it on there, it's on there. So it does come off like I say, you can just come off like the side there. It comes off pretty easy and goes back on pretty easy as well. So that much of it's good as far as that. But like I say, once you place that, and it's not in a bad spot. It's underneath the. It doesn't obstruct your vision at all. This is what I see looking this way. The black web, you can see that underneath the mirror, but I probably could put it up higher if I needed to. But right now, that's pretty good. In fact, I know I could probably, well, like I say, I put that upside down, but I don't really like putting them upside down because they just don't, they don't function as easy or as good that way, I don't think. So let me see what I can see what the, let me turn them both on and see what how the aim is on them. This one's hard to see on the Yuko, but you can see it. That's about aimed just about right. And I think this one is aimed well also. You can adjust it much easier than you can the other one. But I think that's pretty close anyway. Take it down just a little bit. About like that, I think. So we'll try it there. Both of them, as you can see, 720p on that. Of course, you can't see it on this one, but it does say it. Or it is 720p, so anyway, that's that. Like I say, we'll come back out here when it's time to get Lexi, and we'll have another little comparison video depending on what song's on the radio. This is a look at my music player right now. It's set for that black, was it black something or other? I can't remember what it was set for. But anyway, there's Bungalow Bill. I guess it has to be going. No, it doesn't work at all. Sometimes it does that. I've noticed that it will actually look like it's doing something else or getting its music from somewhere else, and I don't know exactly why it does that, or anything like that. So maybe it's just turned down. Nope, not turned down. Alright, well, whatever. Good evening, YouTube. Here with you on a Tuesday evening, 8:43 now in the evening. On the bench you see in front of you the Sansei radio. I do have the back off. The wire here, I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be an external speaker. There's the where it goes to. Basically it's wired up to the speaker on the inside there. So I'm assuming that's what it's meant to be. You can probably see inside there if you look real close. I think you can see the red and green wire go in there to the speaker terminal. So I think that's what that is. Not sure how useful that would be, but you know, hey. On this side, the one of the antenna wires looks like it's off. I'd say it goes right there. Just a guess, but that's a pretty good guess. Maybe there, I'm not really sure. It goes one of the other places. We'll find out what it goes to. Not a big deal right at the moment. Again, there's your inside. There is a tube out of it, 12BA6. Goes right there, but it's almost impossible to get that thing in there. Or at least with my unnimble fingers it is. I've tried 2 or 3 different times to get it in there, but have been unsuccessful each time. So, was hoping to get it plugged in and tried just to see what it does. You know, probably not going to work, but just see what we had with it. It uses disc caps, it looks like, from what I see down the bottom, so there's probably not a lot of wax caps or anything like that in here. I think that's the way the other Sensei was too, that I've got. Anyway, that's just one closer look of the one of the radios. Probably going to put it off the side. The other one's sitting on my bed, so I'm going to have to sit it over here somewhere too. So I'll have a place to sleep this evening. So probably not going to let this sidetrack me from the other radios. At least not right away. Seems like I get into a bad shape if I do that. If I try to work on too many different things at once. So I'm going to try not to do that this time. Let's go back up a little bit. You see the tuning indicator does move when I turn the tuning dial. That's always a good thing. And we are missing the middle switch, which is the FM AM. That's a little bit stiff, but it does work. No idea whether it's on AM or FM right at the moment. It looks to me like that probably is the AM FM knob, because it's got a pointer on it. This one does too, but it's pointing down here to the on-off or off volume control, so it would be correct. So the only one that really doesn't need a pointer is the tuner. So sure, if you took that off and put it over here, I guess that would be good enough there. AM, FM. I don't know, we'll find out when we get it working, if we get it working. Anyway, that's just a quick look at the Sensei AM FM radio. Alright, you guys have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.